Hi, I'm Jennifer Maxwell, founder of Real Education for Dignity, Rare Liberia for short, or Menstrual Health Initiative. I'm also a student at Muhlenberg College in Allentown, Pennsylvania, where I study business with emphasis in marketing and minors in innovations and entrepreneurship and women and gender studies. I was invited here today by J1 Akwe. Thank you so much, J1, for inviting me to this all important event. And I hope that as we discuss this topic I was assigned to, social enterprise, that we will learn from each other. As it was exciting learning a lot more about this concept more. So yeah, not to take any more of your time, I would like to ask that you send in your questions after this presentation, or you could even send them in during the presentation, and I will be glad to address them. You can refer the questions to either G1, or G1 might share with you my contact so that you could reach out to me individually, and I'll be glad to answer all of your burning questions. So now, the topic to discuss is social enterprise. But before we go into this presentation, I would like to ask you, what is social enterprise for you? Or when you hear the phrase social enterprise, what comes to mind? So, for me, when I hear social enterprise, first of all, I think of social as group, community, or society as a whole, and enterprise as either a business, organization, or a company or something of this sort of venture. So, together, it could be a community venture, social enterprise, or society business, social enterprise, or business that concerns the society, social enterprise. I hope you get the concept of what I'm trying to say, so that when you hear the word, you cannot just, oh, it's a big word. I'm just trying to make it as simple as possible. So, according to other this dictionary, at least I have one definition, and it says social enterprise takes the principles of entrepreneurship to find sustainable solutions to social problems. So now, in this short sentence, where they are telling us that this this thing we call social enterprise takes the principle of entrepreneurship. So now, you might think to yourself, what do they mean by it takes the principle of entrepreneurship? In fact, what is entrepreneurship? Just in case you don't know what that is, it's simply the process of an individual or group taking a risk to create solution to a problem with hopes of getting profit. That's entrepreneurship. So now they say that social enterprise takes the principle of entrepreneurship to find sustainable solution. That's another concept. So you might also be thinking what they mean by to find sustainable solution. I mean, when I think about sustainability, or the word sustainable, I think about maintenance, or something being able to be taken care to take care of something, to be taken care of without external forces. So that's to me, or at least I would say, is sustainability or sustainable solution. But then this solution that might not need any or might need less, like way less support or external support to solve this social problem. So now, putting it together, social entrepreneurship takes risks to be able to find suitable solution, or solution that can take care of themselves to a problem. Um, but I mean, that's just one way to put it. another there are multiple ways that we could put that, but I was just trying to see if I could help break down the definition just a little bit. I hope I don't confuse you. I hope you can also go and do your own research after this presentation, or you could come to me for us to discuss further. So yeah, so when I came across this definition, it reminded me of my own social ventures that I've been undertaking for at least almost 2 years now, since 2019. 2019, I realized that in my community, Painesville, to be specific, Duporo, Zubatown, a lot of girls lack menstrual health education or menstrual education. And that was not the only problem. They also lacked sufficient menstrual product during their menses. So it was a really sad finding. However, I team up with a group of other friends for us to solve this problem. And one of our solutions were to provide education around it through workshops, training, or seminars. And that was fine. But then when it came to us, providing products, my first thought was, oh, I could get disposable products from other organizations or businesses, that would donate to us so that we can donate to these girls that wanted, because mind you, we did not have like the physical cash to help these girls, so we had to come up with ideas. However, when we first talked about or thought about the disposable product, we thought to ourselves, wait, what would this mean? And personally, I felt, oh, I mean, it's a good thing. I use always, at least for now, not now, but during that time, that was what I was telling myself. I use always, and at least I use about 1.5 pack of the menstrual product, because some months I went 4 5 days and I needed more pads. So yeah, so calculating that, I knew that it was not sustainable for the girls, because not every time we would have gotten the donation. So that's where we come now to the whole sustainable solution. So we thought about what product that we were going to provide to these girls that was going to be sustainable. So we then realized that there was something else, or other menstrual product that we were not aware of, which was reusable menstrual pad, which is a cloth pad that absorbs just as the disposable pad. However, it stays longer, more environmental friendly, and more sustainable, because you just have to make sure you take care of them, wash them properly, and it takes you for over a year or two. One of it goes, I mean, based on how you use them and how many you have, it goes for between 2 to 4 years. So now, that was what we thought about. But then that was not the only reason why we didn't just think about sustainability. We talked about we talk about the environment. We were like, okay, if we use more disposable pads, even though it's not so, we cannot sustain the distribution to the girls. However, we also don't want to harm our environment, because as we all know, global warming is real, and we were trying to not cause another problem while solving, one. So that was our idea, and that was how Red Liberia came about, to create education around menstrual health, menstrual hygiene, while at the same time encouraging girls to adapt to other sustainable menstrual products. So, as a social entrepreneur, when you are starting a venture or social enterprise, you should definitely think thoroughly through your solutions. Ask yourself, is this solution that I'm trying to give, will it solve a problem? Yes. And if it solves a problem, will it create another? Like you have to like ask yourself, and if it turns out that it's actually solving the problem, and in the long term will not create it, it wouldn't create like a greater like effect, then you can go ahead with it. That's just my take on it. So as you go about your normal days, even in your everyday life, you have to like ask yourself those type of questions before you make decisions, so as to help you know what to expect when things go south. That's all I can say. So that's just a little bit about social enterprise and social entrepreneurship as a whole. So I hope you have your questions, and I hope you send them to Jiwon so that she reach out to me to discuss further. All right. Have a great day. Bye.